Hey there, business associate.
All right. Ready? That's only the second video of the year.
And you've already made your way from stranger to business associate.
Well, I thought I was already on a better course at the end of last year.
Things can change quickly, my friend.
Oh, wow. I have it on tape. I have it on tape. All right, my friend. You want to welcome all the people?
Welcome, guys. Welcome back to another episode of reviewing your underwater films. I can't deny it anymore. We've got it on film. I called him a friend. Yes, it's happened. Oh. It's taken a long time, but it's happened.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move along. I've got a question before we go into today's review.
All right.
What do you do in like the cold January days to, warm yourself up, to get your mind into some warmer fields?
Sit in front of a fireplace.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do?
Yeah, I was expecting you have something in mind.
Yeah, I do. I think of the good times I spent with my dive fork smartphone housing in the water, filming beautiful reefs, sharks, turtles, fish, all that sort of stuff. Because it is so easy to use a dive fork housing with your smartphone in there and capture amazing looking footage. Dive Fork is the sponsor of today's video, and I want to thank Dive Fork for sponsoring this series. They have come up with the first and only underwater smartphone housing that actually has a touch screen that lets you control your smartphone in the exact same way as you would do on land. But you probably know that already from watching our series here for a little while. What you might not know is that Dive Fork is offering all of you guys a 6% discount on your next purchase in the Dive Fork web shop if you use the code Matthias Lebo at checkout. So thank you, Dive Fork, very much for sponsoring the video and the series here, and also for providing this great discount to our viewership and some warmth in these cold January days for myself when I think back at how I was using this smartphone housing and my iPhone in my previous trips to capture the beautiful underwater world. How was that for like a commercial break?
Not too bad,
Right? Okay, let's put this back and let's start with our review for today. You've got the details. Whose video are we watching today?
Today's video is from Marek. And Marek was filming with his GoPro Hero 7 Black on a trip in the Maldives. And
the Maldives. That brings back nice memories.
What's happening to you?
Well, it's winter, it's cold, it's the beginning of the year. I think back to all the great adventures I had in like last year. And the great adventures that are ahead of us, like Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
Still a few spots left, by the way. Aha, another commercial break. All right,
He's on fire.
I'm on fire today.
Interesting part of Marek's email is he was as well using LumaFusion on an iPad.
Ooh, another one using LumaFusion.
So, maybe you have to check it out and see what's happening in LumaFusion.
Maybe that's a thing now. Should we switch to LumaFusion? Should we? Let us know down in the comment section below.
I know the answer already.
Yes?
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. Enough joking around. Let's. Do we have any more information about Marek's video?
Only that he was using no lights.
Okay, perfect. So, Marek, thank you for sending it in. Let's have a look at it. Oh, okay.
All right.
That was an abrupt ending. Thank you, Marek, for submitting your video to the series here. What do you think?
Yeah, there was a nice variety of different shots and perspectives. So it was not like everything was the same. It was like switching and try to show different perspectives. It was not that long, which is always a good thing. I know we used to do longer videos sometimes.
Yeah, I like the length, but this is like, what was it like?
2 minutes.
Yeah, minute
2
and
minutes,
46. So yeah, that's actually very social media friendly, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I actually did not like is the music. Well, actually, the not the music per se. Like I think the music is like it's a good piece of music, but not for the footage.
Yeah, it's catchy, but it's not Manta music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Manta music.
Manta
That could be a category in art list or something.
Yeah,
like
should be.
Manta music.
We should have Manta music, shark music, turtle music, Anthias music. I know, nudie branch music.
Friend music.
No.
Too early?
Too early. Yeah, I agree. I think that because mantas are usually, these slow, peaceful, graceful moving animals underwater, and the music was just too upbeat, too quick, too hectic even, I would say. So, maybe not the cleverest of choices for the music.
Yeah, and hectic is a good word to describe, I think, what was kind of the problem of the film is like all these different perspective and the variety of shots he put in there. They were kind of hectic in the way they were edited and in the way they were captured, which gave him like this hectic vibe.
Yeah. I see that. Also I think, Marek, that it would make sense if you be a little more careful with selecting the actual parts of the clips that you want to include in your film. Because sometimes on some of the clips I noticed that either at the beginning or the end of the clip, there was a very distinct shake of the camera. So by just clipping that a little to the, like at the end or at the front, at the beginning, and just moving the clip around a little bit, you would probably be able to find a sequence which is more steady, because steadiness in itself, stability was an issue with your recordings. Like most of the clips weren't very steady. There was a lot of shaking in there. I don't know whether you were using like a tray or anything for your camera, and whether in some of the images you looked like you were not using both hands to hold your camera. So if that was not the case really, then I would suggest look into getting a tray for your camera, so you can use both hands to hold onto it and get a little more stability that way. And as I said, try to get the appropriate slot or the appropriate part of each clip, so that you don't get the shake at the beginning or at the end as you're turning on or switching off the camera. And that's something that I also also realized and noticed there, that I think is worth passing on to you. You want me to go on, or?
Yeah, just go on.
Yeah, then the last thing that I've got written down is the color correction. I think there could be a lot of work done in the color correction department. Obviously, with the way that you shot this piece, we have a lot of different shots in the way of how they compose. We have a lot of shots that are from top down onto the reef. We have also a lot of shots that are, from bottom up towards the sun. And making these match together is very difficult, especially with a GoPro, which doesn't really have the highest dynamic range and doesn't really allow you for too many corrections there. But still, I think going into the post-production a little bit, and I don't know how much you've done here. It didn't look like you were doing a lot of post-production in terms of color correcting, but I think that it would have paid off to invest a little extra time in the color correction and trying to get those clips a little closer together.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure if he was using a red filter all the time.
Probably not, from what I've seen.
That would be one
guess.
point to easily achieve a better color reproduction. With the
more contrast, better colors. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's all I've got written down.
Yeah, I want to have one more thing.
As always, the one more thing.
The ending. even if it's like a quick and edit or something. I wouldn't do the edit like just go down. Maybe just do the fade out from the music and from the visual.
I think it was a fade out.
Was it? Okay.
To black, but it was, like going into that coral and then it faded into black.
For my taste, it was like kind of too abrupt.
Yeah, I agree. I would have liked to, kind of, I don't know, see like a reef scene or something as the last shot rather than, or even a manta as the last shot rather than going into that coral piece.
Yeah, because it was quite a long shot, a little bit shaky, and then diving into that.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I'm getting tired.
Well, it's another way of ending it.
Yeah, true, very true.
Do you have anything else to add?
I don't, actually.
All right. Then I try to sum it up.
Please do.
Thank you, Marek, for submitting your film to us for reviewing. We like the overall length. It's, I think, with a good length for social media and put it online. And we'd like as well the different kind of perspectives you showed us and in the variety of shots you were using in the video. We think you can work on the music you're choosing for the footage you have, especially Matthias said it to the with the mantas. They're like more peaceful, calm movements, and it's better to choose music which fits that kind of footage. As well, we think you can work on the color correction or the color reproduction using a red filter on your footage, or then the color correction in post-production, for example, with LumaFusion. One thing as well we think you can work on is the overall execution of the filming and of the editing. We had the feeling it was all a little bit too hectic, which made it like, quick and a little bit of shaky. That's it.
That's it. Excellent. Cool. So thanks again, Marek, for submitting your film. As always, we'll put the link to Marek's film and his YouTube channel down in the video description below. So if you want to watch it again, or if you want to go and check out the other content Marek has on his YouTube channel, feel free to do so. Other than that, if you have a film you would like us to review here within this series, please send us the link to the uploaded film to contact@matthiaslebo.com, and we'll be more than happy to put it in line and watch and review it in good time and publish it here on the channel. Other than that, there's not much more to say than to thank all of you for your attention all the way through to the end. Fantastic. We are looking forward to seeing you back here on the channel and for the next Reviewing Around the Water Films episode next Thursday. Have a great week. Keep capturing all those amazing underwater adventures of yours, and we will see you in a week's time right here, same time, same place on our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.